Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Auction Not Included. Right. In this episode, the first objective I have mainly is to fix the whole water not being purified. Because as I was discovering in the end of the last video, we are probably slowly going to be running out of water. It's night time now, so they're all just going to trot off to bed. But we've got the design for the mess hall set up. We've got some more planter boxes going. They're going to get light. There's a bit of decor going. If we go to the decor overlay, if I can find that. There. Okay, that's not producing as much as I was hoping it was. It's not actually reaching down to the bottom where they're actually being, which isn't quite as positive as I thought it was going to be. But never mind that. They'll all get constructing on this, and I'm going to start developing some kind of a plan for water purification, because at the minute I think the next problem that we're going to end up having is a problem with a lack of water purification, and I need to get rid of this before it starts to build up too much and ends up just being a problem. So I'm going to get on that. Oh, right, we did some research. What research did we do? What did we research? I haven't got a clue because I haven't played this yet. Also, I apologise. I didn't realise this until after. I think we were doing the decor, weren't we? I didn't realise this until after I'd actually upload. When I was uploading the second video, I didn't realise it had been over 2 weeks between the first and the second episode of this game, which was not my intention at all. That was really not what I planned to do with this series. I didn't mean for it to get so far behind. Here we are. Uses sand to filter polluted oxygen from the air. That sounds extremely useful. Let's go on with that. Yeah, I did not mean this game to be off the channel for so long. That really was not my intention at all. That really was not what I meant to do. But with all the technical troubles that have been caused recently by various different games, and my surprising struggle to be able to get hold of a microphone, better than this one, because if you've been watching my Subnautica videos, you'll know that I was in fact planning to have a better microphone by now. However, unfortunately, that went about as well as things usually do when I try to put my mind to succeeding in something, but never mind. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, of course there isn't much decor here, because we haven't actually got anything here. We haven't actually built it. I'm so stupid. I mean, that surprises the grand total of nobody, but honestly. Of course, because you can't actually build this. Where's the go? You can't actually build these until the like the pieces are in place, as it were. Oh, well that explains why it's not there. Right, okay, never mind. Right, was that the beginning of... Yeah, okay, so now we've got gas bridges, gas piping, gas pump, and gas vent. Okay, so these are the basics for moving gases around, which Right, okay, so this is the basics for the gas pumping, and this is pressure management. Airflow tiles, gas valve, liquid valve, manual airlock. Blocks liquid and gas flow, maintaining pressure between areas. Well, that sounds useful. Yeah, and then there's... uses water to filter carbon dioxide from the air. That sounds useful. Yeah, so good. That's going to be able to get us to a position where we can start managing what's really going on a bit better, I think. That's the next step. Yep, perfect. Good. Now they're getting on with that. Excellent. Okay, so this is my rough plan for how it's hopefully going to work. We're going to have the... invalid building location. What? What are you talking about? Building location. Oh, shut up. Okay, so my rough idea, which I don't actually think is going to work as well as I thought it was going to do, my rough idea is to have this as our good water reservoir, and then build a wall down here, a pillar down here like this, in order to block this area off, so that we can just have this refinement machine in the middle here, where it's safe from both of the waters, it's not getting damaged. I'm going to get rid of the top because they're probably going to need to refill it with water, rather with sand as the filtration mechanism. So what we're also going to need is the outflows. So we'll put the outflow pipe like that, and then with the liquid vent on there, and then the inflow pipe will be coming from here. Yeah, like, that's probably horribly contrived and unnecessarily difficult, but that should now mean that bad water will be pumped out of here into the machine, and then it'll get cleaned and then chucked out there. That is my hope, at least. So I'm actually going to put them on a little bit. We are getting quite low on food, actually. I did not realize this before. What's up with this? What's up with this? Oh, new skill point developed. Finally. Who's got it? Lindsay. Right. I know you don't like it, but you're going to be a digger. You're going to have to be a digger, because honestly, we need to get hold of some better stuff. Right. Excellent. Good. Now you've got the hard digging skill, which means eventually this stuff is going to get done. Okay, good. And some of the plants are growing, and these blossom things, these are growing as well, because we've finally got the lights working up here. This one still isn't ready, but at least some of these plants are getting ready. And I don't actually know if we need a second grill. For the time being, I may actually cancel the second grill, because for the most part we don't seem to be producing enough food that we really need it. So hopefully it should be alright. Hopefully we don't have to worry about that. Hopefully just the one will be enough for the time being, in order to mean that we can cook plenty of food. Okay, right, we can calm down for a second, I think. Okay, I think it's best for the time being just to let them work, get some jobs done on their own accord, and just relax for a minute. Good, yes, you're digging through the hard skill with your red laser. Excellent. Did they cook it while I wasn't looking? Because the food supply did go up, but at the same time it's also saying that it doesn't have the resource, and I didn't see anybody cooking there. So maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm just maybe things aren't just working. I don't know, it doesn't matter. Whoa, hang on a minute, am I going crazy, or is there an awful lot more oxygen here than there was before? Like, we've got loads of oxygen and, like, basically none. Where are the colony reports again? Oxygen generation. Yeah, we've got a net increase. What about yesterday? What did we have a net increase of? 70 kilograms. Fantastic. Okay, so that means we've kind of sorted the oxygen problem. However, that does kind of worry me a tiny bit that maybe we're producing too much and we're using too much water, and because look, that has gone down quite significantly. We're going to have to get this up and running quickly, because I don't want to be consuming too much water. Requires empty. That's not a problem. It's these things, these are the problems. It's these shine bugs. They're keeping people awake at night and stopping them from getting rest. Right. One other thing that I did notice when I was editing the second video is I noticed I've been going up and out a lot. I haven't been going down, which I actually think is rather stupid of me, because upwards we've got this slime, which I've learned is quite a dangerous thing, this stuff, because this A has lots of germs in it, and B produces a lot of contaminated oxygen, like this polluted water is doing. So that's all the bad stuff up there, and up here is granite and phosphorite, which is difficult to dig through. It requires the hard digging skill, which means only Lindsay can get through it. And it's got this chlorine in, which is very dangerous. Chlorine gas is not fun to be drinking in, which means actually there is this large sort of section here that I could be digging into, and I could be getting access in. And I do have some plans for what to do with this area. Just a reminder to me via this light by keeping everyone awake all night. I do have some plans of a way to try to use this. Oh, we've got another skill point. Use this a bit more properly, but we'll come back to that in a minute. Okay, so you could get better at grilling, or we could get another researcher. You get you better at carrying. improvement in machinery, improvement in medicine, improvement in strength. I'm gonna go with the cooking, because I feel like cooking is one day gonna be more and more of a problem. The food supply as well as the general yeah, cooking ingredients, 0 grams. I don't know if you can see that. Yes, you can. Just underneath me, you can just about see that. Yeah, we don't have anything to cook. Which is worrying me. Is there information in these summary reports about food consumption? Calorie generation 3,000. Yeah, we lost 2,500 calories. We lost 1,600, we lost 4,700, we lost, yeah, we're making a net fall on every single one. I'm hoping that these Bristol blossoms will be the turning point in that, but there's absolutely no guarantee in it. Okay, so the decor is improving in some places. These lights are seemingly improving it as well a little bit, so it's getting better. It's slow, but we're getting somewhere, very slowly. Right, because I'm worried about the situation, I am going to try and increase the priorities of this stuff. I'm going to just kick that up a bit higher, just to try and get this thing working, because I feel it's going to be pretty important that we get this water situation sorted out pretty soon. Because we've got all this bad water here that we're collecting, but we're not doing anything with it, it's literally just sitting here. Oh, excellent. Was that the... Yes, good. We've now got this deodorizer. Excellent. That should be quite useful at some point, if we ever actually have enough sand in order to use it. Right, what else should we research? Okay, I don't think at the minute there's anything that we are in drastic need of. I think that we've got, for the most part... Let me check the furniture. Yeah, the furniture, and where's the plumbing? Here's the plumbing. What happened to those sinks we had? We developed some sinks at some point, didn't we? What happened to them? Sinks, here we are. Ah, right. Yes, excellent. Right, okay, so we do have the sinks. I seem to remember, aren't there some more advanced beds somewhere? Like comfy beds, I think they're called, or big beds, something like that. Like a better form of a bed, which is better than just the standard cot, and they sleep better in them. Where are those? Probably in the decor, isn't it? Thinking about it. What's that? Monument top. Builds the top of a section of a great monument. How exciting. What's that? Jet suit. Oh, right, that's something to do with the exosuits. I should also probably preface and warn, there is some very advanced stuff in this game. Like, I don't know, what is all of this? Allows duplicants to store any gas resource found during space missions. You can go on space missions. I should warn, do not, under any circumstances, expect me to be good enough at this game to work that out, because I am generally not good at these kinds of games, and I am not good at working out the complexities of them, or making sure that everything is just so and just efficient enough that you can actually get all of that stuff running. So I'll do my best to make a good colony. I'll try to keep my people alive, but absolutely no promises whatsoever will I make these enormous, as big as you can get, whole map colonies where they've got hundreds of duplicants and wires everywhere and amazing crazy machines, and they're exploring the game to its fullest potential. Do not expect me to be that good at the game, because I probably will not be. I probably never will be, in fact. Right, filters, yeah, everything that's edible, put in one, and everything that's an ingredient, put in the other, I think. That way we can sort of keep things separate, but also keep things chill, so that it's not just left out on the floor. Things can actually be kept safe. Oh gosh, now what? Curative tablets. Abe, Ellie, and Devon. You're a binge eater, you're destructive, you're an ugly crier. Bottomless stomach. That doesn't sound good. Yeah, you eat more, which food, I think, is food. Food and possibly water are going to be our biggest problems at the minute. But I'll take the tablets, because they'll hopefully be useful at some point. I've got absolutely no idea when, but they might be useful at some point. Okay, how do I... Oh, it's that button. Right. That makes a lot more sense. Right, all of this is... No, all of this is... All of this is going to a 7, because I just want this, I want it done, I want it out of the way, I want it to be over with. I just want to get this project done, because so far, we've built it out, you know, we've finally dug that out, we've got the mess all up and running, which is nice. Hopefully there should actually be, yes, Hassan Stravaldo, Lindsay, Max, Hassan, excellent. Good, so now people have actually got places to eat, so they don't have to eat on the floor, which would make things slightly better. And, yeah, and because we're not doing any research at the minute, because I can't see anything that we're in immediate need of in terms of the research, that also frees up Lindsay. Oh! Growth halted, illumination. What? Oh, gosh. Do not tell me that kills these plants. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I'm actually going to put these permanently on a 6. No, not you. There we are. I'm going to permanently put these on a 6 because, yeah, I'm now believing that maybe power is going to be more of a problem for us. Does it say... Yes, 86% of the way to growing. Okay, so when these are done, we should hopefully have a bit more food. What? No water? Don't be silly, you've got heaps of water. Okay, so they're doing a couple of basic errands at the minute, but hopefully as soon as these errands are done, now that we've finished most of the other projects, they can actually start getting to work on this one. What? Oh, do not tell me that they weren't doing that because they couldn't reach it because this gap is too big. Please tell me I'm not that stupid. Oh gosh, I am that stupid. They couldn't access any of it because the gap was too big. Oh dear. I also apologise if my thought process is a tiny bit slower and more stupid than usual. It's been a big faff recently, but never mind. None of that is important. None of that is important. They're getting on with this work. We'll give them a minute, and then we'll see what's going on. I'm gonna say these are some funkalicious tunes. They remind me a little bit of Donkey Kong music for some reason, which makes absolutely no sense considering I've never played a Donkey Kong game in my life. But we do have some plants. I've noticed the food supply has doubled, which is fantastic, and all of these are growing, and these are 94% of the way there. Excellent. And hopefully these plants progressions will not get stuck like my uploads progressions constantly do. Right, okay. I think very slowly we are starting to kind of pull this together. As such, I'm going to start planning out my plans for here. I'm not going to open this up because I'm going to leave it unreachable for them so that they can't actually do anything with it. But I want to start with some plans. What? Who's made a mess? I don't know what this is, and frankly, I don't think I want to know what this is. Just mop it up before it spreads germs everywhere and kills us all. Right, okay. Goodness sake. I can't leave you kids for 5 minutes without something going horribly, horribly wrong, can I? Goodness sake. Right. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. This is... Oh, you're stuck, aren't you? Oh, God! I can't even tell you about the cool design because somebody's gotten stuck. Hassan, oh my word. How am I gonna fix this? Oh, gosh. Right, deconstruct that. Base tiles. Like that. Let's just hope he's got the resources on him to do that. Not that. Right, can you get out of there now? Hopefully. please. Just build the ladder and escape from this prison that I have accidentally built you into. Oh, go away, go away. Right, okay, look. While Hassan is trying to save his own life, I will show you the design that I've got for this. I was thinking about the other night. Right, this is my plan. We're going to build them so they're not just sitting here not doing anything. They're going to have their own apartments. They're going to have beds, they're going to have showers, they're going to have things to build them decor, going to be nice and compact, and they're just going to have their own little rooms, they're going to have privacy, they're going to have everything that they could possibly want, everything they could possibly need, exactly where they need it, and that everyone's going to be happy. What I also noticed when I was building it is that I have got a proper toilet somewhere, haven't I? If I can figure out where under the sun I've left it. Yes, lavatories. They require plumbing, which is going to be a nightmare, but we have got proper lavatories. So what I'm thinking is that we should move all of this stuff. We should have a couple of lavatories here, and we should have some pipes. So I have a pump, which we'll have down here for the sake of it. I'll have the pump like that, and then we'll have outflow there, outflow there, output there, and then later we can also run these showers off this system of piping as well, hopefully, although that will probably go horribly wrong at some point. Okay, so now they need to deconstruct this and dig out all of this so they can get access to these lavatories. It's not a huge priority because they're not like amazingly better, I don't think. They do say that they spread less germs. Yeah, must be periodically emptied of polluted dirt. See, this doesn't produce polluted dirt. This just produces polluted water, which we can refine into good water, and it spreads less germs. So hopefully that will be better. And this is very, very nearly done. We have forgotten to connect this to power. Of course, I've forgotten to connect this to power. At least over the showers don't run on electricity. Okay, right, so again, I'm now starting to genuinely believe. Oh, okay, we did. What's that? Why is there wire there? Don't build wire there. Why would you want a wire there? Right, okay, was that a skill point? Yes, excellent, we've got some skill points to assign. Okay, put into a morale deficit and cause unnecessary stress. Why? Learning crop tending will cause unnecessary stress. Oh. Oh, I see. You have to balance their morale. Okay, so currently he's got 1 morale, which is the green bar, and he's got the 2 morale in these. Ah. I see. Grizzly meal. Last cycle's decor was ugly, which is reducing his morale. Oh, I see. That's a problem. So maybe I don't want to assign them new skills at the time being, because that will cause them problems. Yeah, look, stress is going up. Not for Max and Travaldo. Max and Travaldo were absolutely fine. I don't know what's wrong with Hassan now. What's up with Hassan? Why is he unhappy? Sleeping. Not good morale. I wish this would go away. Yeah, okay, so not good stuff. Okay, so they're not happy because they're not able to sleep well and they haven't got good food. I don't quite know at the minute how to improve the food situation. If they would just eat the pickled meal and not eat the allergic reaction, breathing germ-filled oxygen. Oh, gosh, well, at least you didn't make a mess all over the floor like the other person did. I know, everything's terrible and we're all gonna die. I get it. This place is literally called a train wreck. What did you expect was gonna happen? Okay, I wish I could get them. I was gonna say I wish I could just get them to eat the pickled meal and not the muckroot, because I think the pickled meal is better for them. However, the only problem with that is I think that at the minute we don't actually have much pickled meal, because that's only coming out of these things, which we seemingly do not have nearly as many of these things as I thought we were going to need. Great. This really isn't going quite as successfully as I thought it was. And there was me thinking everything was going absolutely fine. Of course not. This is my channel. Nothing goes fine. Not hardware, not software, not biologically, not technologically, not in the past, not in the future, not nothing. Nothing ever goes according to plan. Right, I am also noticing that we are running rather severely low on raw materials. As such, due to this predicament, I am going to encourage them to start digging through all of this. Because, and some of this other stuff like this and all of this, because this has, actually that's a little bit close for comfort. I'm gonna start asking them to dig out this kind of stuff a bit, because I'm hoping, I mean I know this shiny stuff is copper, I don't know if anything else is, but there are resources here, and I'm noticing that yeah, lots of these things are, yeah, like we can't build any new pipes, we can't build any canister emptiers, we can't build any mess tables, we can't build any airlocks, we can't build anything because we're constantly running out of stuff. So we need, actually what is this? This is just sandstone, isn't it? How much sandstone have we got? Raw materials? We've got quite a lot. I don't know what the T stands for, but I think we've got quite a lot of that. So for the time being I'm actually going to cancel this. We don't need that getting dug out. We just need this metal stuff dug out. Oh gosh, and another person possibly. Seed of an oxfern plant. Lots of sandstone. I don't know what this is all about, but that sounds very interesting. Curious. I want to build a plant box. For the sake of it, just one, and put it there. I want to find out what these oxfern plants are all about, because judging by the colour and the name of them, they've got something to do with oxygen. Possibly they're a very photosynthetic plant, and they produce lots of oxygen, and they take up lots of carbon dioxide, which would be lovely. I've also just realised there's not a ladder tile there, which is rather stupid of me. Okay, we're making progress. We're making progress. I'm also going to reduce the priority on this to a 3 for the time being, because although they're getting access to this because of the because I'm asking them to dig this stuff out, I don't actually want them to start building these yet, because these are non-essential. What is more essential is water purification and the collection of metal ore, because we are running severely low on metal ore, and I do not want to be doing that. Hooray! Are they mopping? No, they're not mopping, they're building the floor. I really wish you'd mop. We need the mopping done more so, if I'm honest. The mopping is kind of more important, because the mopping is probably covered in germs. Speaking of germs, we haven't actually been looking at the germ situation in ages. Where are the germs? Germs, yeah. This is nasty. I didn't ever think about something. This machine, right, it turns polluted water into oxygen. Does it also degermify it? I mean, is that something that happens intrinsically? Is polluted water always full of germs and clean water always not full of germs? Assuming that it's not in contact with it, like this is normal water, but this is bad water because I didn't empty the good water out before chucking it full of bad water, which, yes, I know was an unbelievably stupid thing to do, and I wasted a load of water that I really desperately needed to not waste, but I wasted it anyway because I'm an idiot. I know. Stop shouting at me for 2 seconds. I know that I'm an idiot. So when it then gets turned into good water, does that mean it will be pipe blocked? What are you talking about? How is the pipe blocked? Where? Where is the pipe blockage? Oh. Oh my word. I know I'm dumb, right? I get that, you know. I fully get I am dumb, but at the same time, I didn't think I was that dumb. Like that is levels of dumb that is difficult to get to. Particularly when you're so dumb you can't even figure out how to get down there. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why I don't know why anything is what it is. What I am going to do, however, because I don't want them to be in the water, I'm going to set this here to a 6, just so that they can get on with that. It has also struck me that this will be completely unreachable for them, which is going to be a very serious problem about the whole getting all of this plumbing working. But never mind, I just want to get this built so that when this is full of water they don't have to go down into it in order to build it. It'll just be all it will be built already. Goodness sake, I can't speak to save my life today. Because they don't like getting wet. Amazingly, they don't like getting covered in water. So, is this working now? No, because they haven't built a pipe. Can we priority 1,000,000 this, please? Please, just somebody build it. Right, because we've actually got that ladder in there now, we don't actually need a gap there. Oh gosh. Good. We've got more. Yeah, good. Our food supply is going up slowly. Yeah, the bristleberries are now. Oh, well, we've only got a tiny amount of bristleberries, but oh, there's water. Is building disabled? No. Let's wait for them to finish that, and then I think, just maybe, we might have finally succeeded at something in this game. I'm going to enable the building. Come on, finish that building. Come on. Nearly there. Yes. No, you need to be disabled because you're not supposed to be doing anything. You need to be turned on. What? No. Yeah, turn the building on. Turn the building on. How do I? They're just waiting to do it or not? Do they have to like go and turn it on physically? Is that the problem? Yeah, I think they literally have to physically go and turn it on. Oh, yeah, skill points available. I know we can't give anybody any skill points, can we? Oh no, you can get a skill point. Yes, because you've got 2 morale and you only need 1. Good. Okay, that means we can improve something about you. I want to give you the carrying, I think. No, I'm going to give you the cuisine. Yeah, I'm going to give you the better grilling because that improves your morale. It means that you don't end up getting a load of stress out of this. But it does mean also that we've got a better cook, which means hopefully, I don't know whether that means he can cook more stuff now, or whether it just means that he can cook food faster, or he'll be able to cook us more advanced meals later. I don't know, but I'm hoping that this will turn Hassan into Gordon Ramsay, and frankly, that is a good thing, because he would be very useful at this moment in time. I am genuinely starting to get a bit worried about this power situation. Because, you're going to turn the building on. Yes, yes, yes! Pump that water, pump that water. Pump it good. Yes! Hooray! Yes, excellent. Yes, and the water's dripping out. We've got good water. Good, clean, juicy, munchalicious water. Fantastic, excellent. Finally, we can start getting rid of this and turn the bad water into good water. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. We still, I don't think, have any metal, though, do we? We've got a little bit, but we don't have much. But we need to get digging on all of this. This will do good things for us. Okay, right, excellent. We are finally starting to get this whole water situation sorted out. It's a lot messier than I would have liked. I absolutely agree with that. Out of interest, this plumbing. Yeah, that's really got a pipe under it, which is a bit of a problem. But never mind. I'm not going to complain because stuff seems to be, for the most part, working decently well. So, got a bit of food. Got the bathrooms going. I want to try and get... Yes, good, they're digging this out now. I want to try and make a little bit of progress, just a little bit, on this. So I don't have enormously high hopes for this. But what my thinking is, if we start working on getting these bathrooms better, A, that will reduce our germ problem. It'll also mean we can get rid of this polluted dirt compost heap, because it means we won't be producing any more polluted dirt, which means that will reduce the amount of polluted oxygen we're generating slightly. And it will also mean it will be producing a lot more polluted water, because currently the only things producing polluted water are these terrariums, and this is the amount of polluted water that they've made in 20 days, which isn't good. We need more than that. We need more bad water so that we can make more good water, is basically what I'm saying. And yes, I know there are lots of big pockets of bad water which we will hatch into at some point in order to restock our supply, but for the time being we need to make more bad water. So my thought process is, if we start building these now, we'll have more good water by then in order to start getting these bathrooms and these toilets ready, at which point we'll have then gotten rid of some of the polluted water and turned it into good water, so then this will be ready for us to start work on. So I'm going to increase the priorities on just this much, up to a 7. I know that doesn't fix these, because I've built these rather stupidly, and I've built them in a place where I can't actually access them. But never mind that for the time being. Let's just make a bit of progress on this, so that we can actually say we did something other than what we were supposed to have done at the end of the last episode, in this episode. Right, I think we're going to have to bite the bullet and admit that we have a power problem. How much coal do we have? I don't want coal generation. Not by a long shot do I want coal generation. Consumable ore. Coal. We have a buttload of coal. I don't want this. I should emphasize that. I know this is a badness, but I don't see that we have a lot of choice. However, this could turn out better than I think, because we're running out of power. We have a lot of power consumption from these pumps, these fridges, these lights, these grills. We've got power being consumed everywhere. Do these things take power? I sincerely hope that they do not. But we have a lot of power problems at the minute. A lot of power problems at the minute. So that will be the goal of the second episode, to try and solve that. My thought process is this. Coal generators produce CO2. I don't know if they burn oxygen, but they definitely produce CO2. That much I definitely know. Which is bad, because we don't want CO2. So far, we've managed to keep CO2 as not a problem. However, these plants very probably consume CO2. Atmosphere. Yes, this plant must be submerged in one of the following gases, carbon dioxide. So here's my thought. We produce some coal generators, and we use the coal in order to make power. We then put some vents and some gas pumps in that room in order to pump the CO2 out of that room and into here. Oh, we can plant that fern. Yes, oxygen fern. Convert CO2 into oxygen, exactly what I wanted. So then we'll have power that produces CO2 that we then pump into the plants, because the plants will want the CO2. So that way we can produce power, but at the same time not produce too much CO2, because the plants will use it. It's going to require a little bit of a redesign, because I'm going to have to make some airlocks in order to stop the CO2 from escaping, and I'm going to have to be careful because the coal generators are also going to generate a decent amount of heat, which isn't going to be good either. How am I going to do this? What I'm going to do is... that. I'm just going to try and get them down there, build the pipe, and then get them back out again, and then we can start accessing this area properly later again. Go away. No, go away. Okay, so yeah. that's my rough plan. We've got these kind of up and running. We just need to get the intake ready. Can they get down there? I doubt that they can. Nope, they can. Perfect. That's all we need. Okay. Oh, these piping. There we go. Yes, good. Yes. Okay, right. I hope that plan makes some semblance of sense. I'm going to leave it there for this episode. That is the plan for the next episode. Power, CO2, plants, apartments. Those are the two things. Get this up and running and get the power situation sorted out. Those are my plans for the next episode. Right. Hopefully nothing will go wrong. It's wishful thinking, isn't it? Anyway, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me this evening. Hope you all have a fantastic day. Thank you, and good night.